you?
I'm very well, thank you very
good?
much. I want your audience to know I'm not all that impressed, you know.
Well, I did stop just to touch up the phone, but now I can go again. So the other day, I made a video about not helping anyone. See, it wasn't just particularly the... it was because every time I tried to do something good for someone, something always goes wrong. Oops, what's happened there? We just went too big. So, for example, a few years ago, I helped this Australian. His name is Mick. I can't remember his second name. I said tell.com. And he got in touch with me, and we went out drinking a few times. And he had a language school, and so one of the times we went out drinking, and he went to a roof garden, and he took some dope that he got, synthetic dope he got off the internet. So not only has he been a fat cunt, he also taking dope to fucking make it a better night, as if I'm not enough. I'm a fucking funny guy. I'm good company. And he took this and he fucking threw up. After 1 hour, he threw up at the fucking table on the rooftop at Tetsu. Threw up all over the place, sick all over his fucking coat, over his fucking trousers. And he's saying, Gary, don't leave me, Gary, don't leave me, because this is one of the fucking things that happens when you take drugs. You get insecure. You have insecurity problems. As much as I wanted to leave the fat cunt, he was fat, up to 150 kilos, then he dropped to about 130. Let's just call him fat cunt, fat Mick. And he lived in Cormac. He had a language school. And he started a new language school in Ichinomiya. But he had to close it up. He was doing cooking as well. And so he was going to close the school, but he'd been fucking about with the pipe. He'd been fucking about outside, putting some plumbing in or something like that. And so I helped him because the language, they didn't want to return his money. So I helped him put right because I got a drill hammer, and drove him around picking stuff up to sort it out. And I saved him 140,000 yen because I got in touch with someone that I knew, and they fucking got a word with the landlord, and the landlord returned the money. So I saved the cunt 140,000 yen. Not only that, I gave his son work when he had no work. So how does he repay me? He leaves some stuff at my warehouse, and he pays 1 month or something like that. Then he fucking disappears. He leaves everything at the fucking warehouse, never comes back, fucks off somewhere. Wouldn't fucking answer his phone, the fat fucking bastard. I'm talking about a fat cunt from Australia, Jennifer, who fucking ripped me off. Like him. Then I helped him fucking save a load of money, gave his son work, and then he fucking shit on me by leaving all his fucking crap at my warehouse. Not only that, he fucking returned and he just threw the fucking overalls that I gave his son to wear. He threw them in the fucking yard. This guy's a complete cunt. Not only that, he's got a fucking cell phone because he's working with young kids. He was working with a certain school kid. And his phone is full of all these fucking 2-year-olds and 3-year-olds saying, aren't they cute? He's a very fat bastard. And like I say, he's got 2 sons. So if anybody watching this, no, I can't remember his family name. But anyways, Mick, fat cunt. He's probably still fat. He's got fat cunt syndrome. But like I said, this is going back to the other day, and when I'm trying to help people, I always get fucking shit on. Here's another one. There was this cunt I used to work with from, it was from Ghana, I think, something like that. And he phones me up out of the blue. I haven't seen him for a month or so. He phones me up out of the blue. Can I help him move? So I'm going to help him move. There's a bit of a fuck about with the move because he's moving out from his wife, his Japanese wife and kids. His wife has disappeared, so he phones me on, like I said, Totter Zen out of the blue because his wife took the car, so he can't use the car. So I move him to this new place, and he's got no fucking money, so he has to borrow money from his friend to pay me. So the next day, so we arrange it so he needs some furniture. So I go back the next day to my warehouse. I put some furniture and stuff on the truck. I get to his house. The cunt's not there. So I phone him up and said, where are you? Oh, he says, I'm at so-and-so. I said, we're fucking arranged to meet here, you cunt. Where are you? But I fucked up because I should have dropped the fucking furniture in the bottom of the building. So I go back to a Chinese restaurant. I reverse out of the fucking restaurant. I bang into a car. Cost me 120,000 fucking yen because of this fucking cunt. And there are fucking load of incidences like this where I've fucking been helping people and it's just ended up fucking bad news. It really fucking has. So I'm just really reticent. So this wasn't about the homeless guy the other day. It was about all these other cunts. The fact is, if I help people, it turns out fucking bad. And that's why I don't like fucking helping people anymore. Fuck them. Yeah, so you might know this guy. He's got a son that works in Kasargai, the fat cunt, and he was in the Australian Army. He also worked at the Outback in Sakai. I'm still in Iwakura Mix, so if you've got a fucking complaint, come and fucking see me, you fat bastard. I would love to meet you again. So if your school is employing this cunt, you should fucking keep an eye on the cunt. Because he's got fucking, all those fucking photographs on his phone. He is definitely a fucking paedophile. Or maybe. Unless fucking most gaijin teachers have got fucking hundreds of fucking kids' photos on the phone. Do you ever watch that Craig Ferguson, Jennifer? I've just been watching quite a few of his videos the last few days, and his interaction with all the female actresses is funny and is quite good. Especially when the actresses are also funny. He stole all my moves. Good morning, Jesse. Jennifer, have you got any medication for itchy balls? Because it's not even summer yet, and I'm fucking... They're a pain in the arse. Like I've been using talcum powder, but someone told me that it could be like some kind of skin thing, and if you put this cream on, it'll dry it up and your balls will fall off and no more fucking itching. What time is it now? 19:06. Did you know that Sandra Bullock could speak German? I bet you knew that, didn't you, Jen? Where are you watching from, JC? This is, of course, this is probably that cunt. How's your fucking banned from this channel been, fucking Tommy? Oh, is she off? I thought she was a dad American then, because her mum was a opera singer. Yeah, obviously it's a fucking mental... It's a mental problem. Look, when Prince William and Meghan Markle... Not Prince William, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, they just had to ban me fucking 3 times. And I just got the hint. Ah, jawohl. Aha. Das, mein Vater war in der Army.
Mein Vater war in der Armee. war ein Deserteur.
How's that pronunciation? Natürlich war es Baby.
Natürlich war es Baby.
Just checking up on that. Hello, Bo. Doko kara miru no? Hayaku kutaite. Kutaite nai to mou sugu kesu. Honmono ka, baka no mono ka. Why you stupid? Because sandwich o skurimashita kara. I stopped because I made a sandwich. Yes, you. But it seems you're genuine. Honmono, so okay. With machi wa doko desu ka? Wo ist deine Stadt? Hokkaido? Hoi, Hokkaido. Do you know any bad Finnish people? Hey, Jen, I was just watching something on here before, and it was this Norwegian comedian, and he was explaining about the Scandinavian countries and Finland. And then he went, blah, blah, blah. He says, like, Danish people are like this, and Norwegian people are like this, and Swedish people like this. And he says, and the Finnish people are just drunk. So Tommy is a typical Finn. He goes to the fin of the bottle. Otaru. If you go to Licker Mountain, this is 327 yen. Zeikomi, including tax. Zeikomi sounds German, doesn't it? Zeikomi. There is maybe the drink that makes them crazy. but apparently they've got Iceland and Finland got difficult languages. But the thing is, most of them speak English, so there's no point in learning those fucking languages. Tax 10% is fuck. Wait until you go to England, it's fucking 20%. VAT, need your percento. Oh dear, translation history will soon only be available when you are signed in and will be centrally managed within my activity. It's a right fucking rip-off. And the thing is, European fucking cunts, they say that the Japanese Zeikomi, the Japanese, what is it now? The Japanese tax should be the same. They want to make it fucking 20%. They are saying to the Japanese government, make your fucking tax 20%. How do you feel about that, fucking Hokkaido boy? Then you won't be bragging it's fucking cool in summer. It's not fucking, it won't be, oh my God, it'll be fucking, oh my tax. A long time ago, we had a I don't know if it was that cunt Thatcher, but luxury goods, it was a tax of 25%. So if you bought a television in the 1970s sometime, if you bought a television, it was plus 25% tax. But there are other countries that do have greater taxes, but usually on imported goods. Oh my tax. Oh, bastard! That's the second time I've knocked the fucking glass over tonight. So what I'm thinking of all sorts, but in this area, it looks like there are 3 apartments that are being built. No, it doesn't. iTax does not help poor people. How can it? Because the poor people have to pay the taxes that the rich people won't pay. Who do you think can fast forward like new tax regimes? It's the rich. It's the companies. So their tax burden fucking drops. The rich people's tax burden drops. The poor people's burden rises. So even if you haven't got a job where you pay income tax, you pay income tax on food and clothes. In England, in Britain, there is no tax on food. But at the end of the day, look at Amazon, look at all these big companies. They're not paying taxes. They are deferring taxes. What they need to do now, especially in America, is bring in a wealth tax on the churches. That's what they need to do, because I just read today in America, churches don't pay tax on their property, which means that burden is shared by all the other householders in that area, all the other property owners. And because in lots of parts of America, the education system is funded by the property taxes, and they have a special group. So if a local council, if they want to increase taxes, they have a special group that comes out from the GOP, and they attack that area saying no to raise on taxes. And this is why there are so many dumb cunts in America, because they don't want a fucking educated population. They don't want it. It's as simple as that. Are you poor Pippa Popo? Mein Hoden Junken. Oh, my Hoden Junken. Mein Hoden Juken. Mein Hoden Juken. Now there's lots of cases all over the countries where the schools would have to close down because they had no more money. They couldn't pay the teachers or other stuff. So the schools had to close down like 1 month earlier, something like that. It's fucking a joke. You know why you lost money yesterday, Popopo? It's because you're a fucking idiot. Stop going to pachinko. Just go to the races and put what 5 or 10 times 100 yen on very long odds horses. Try to win hundreds of thousands of yen with 100 yen. How much did you lose yesterday? Noneになくなったの。1万円。20,000, you dumb cunt. Send me 10,000 next time for my advice. Send me 10,000 now. And my advice is, don't lose your money at fucking pachinko. That's 20,000. That's a lot, man. You're not going to win at fucking pachinko. You are not going to win at fucking pachinko. All right, Dash. It's fucking fixed. Stop pachinko. So I'm looking at politics now on the My Enzo at yahoo.com, Pepe Popo. Send me 10,000 for good advice. I'm looking at this Yahoo now. Trump has 91% chance of winning second term. I don't like reading that news. There must be... yeah, it's a fucking... It's a waste of time, man. It's a waste of time. Yeah. The thing is, there's another thing that can make money, is what they do. See, in Japan, it's illegal to hand them money. And so what they do, they have like a little gift center. And with these tickets, when they win, they get these gifts. And then they, I think, exchange the gifts for money. So you can win money. Very, very fucking rare. Do I like Trump? Of course I don't like Trump. Yeah, I taught two kids. I taught two kids, and they were the grandkids of a pachinko related business, and they made the gifts, so they're just as rich. Well, probably not as rich as the pachinko owners, but it's still a good business. They were telling me that the front of the house, they paid 20 million yen for the entrance, $200,000 for the entrance to the house. So now in... Yeah, well, the thing... Well, the government should investigate, shouldn't they? You know, so because if they're taking the money out through laundering, they know then that it's fake because casinos didn't lose. And this is an interesting point, because someone was accusing Donald Trump of being bad businessman. So he was accusing him of being a bad businessman because his casinos lost money. And there you go. Maybe he was laundering money. That's why he lost fucking money. So you're asking me if I remember a video from 2012 after 5,600 videos. Hang on, let me just fucking mentally check that. What fucking big radio? I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, the problem is, I'd like Oz, but the problem is there's a lot of cunts there as well. Not just that they say cunt. Yeah, but Obama was okay. He was a good, intelligent man. But the thing was, if you had to pay $600 for your new fucking health policy, then that's not good. Look, I've been 10 days in holiday to Australia, and I was with like English lads, I think most of it, and I tried to get a job. The cunts wouldn't give me a job. I was still young, 30, 29. The cunts in the pubs were bumping into you. it's not. How does fucking Donald Trump have good policies? He gave a load of fucking money, like George Bush did, same thing. He gave a load of fucking money to all the fucking rich conservatives. How are those good policies? How did they going to build a wall on Mexico? See, the thing is with these stopping there coming and taking their jobs, they're not taking Americans' jobs, the people from South and Central America, because they won't do that work. The jobs that they are doing are fucking gardening, cutting fucking trees, things like that for a shit pay. Then they're fucking doing farming. Americans cannot do that work. They will not do that work. Americans can't do it. It's been proved. They will not and cannot do the work that the Mexicans and the South Americans do. So a lot when they come round with the fucking, when ICE comes round and they capture all these people, farmers have got all these fucking crops that are dying in the fields. Same in England in the 1960s. White people did not want to be fucking bus drivers and train drivers, so they went to the Caribbean and they asked all these Caribbeans, do you want to come and live in England? And they became the bus drivers and the fucking train drivers because they didn't want to do that fucking job. They wanted to be engineers. Yeah, but it's for fucking shit paid jobs. And what I'm fucking trying to upset fucking China. How much money did that cost the American government? The fucking farmers. They couldn't shift their fucking crops because that stupid cunt Trump wanting to be a fucking hero, wanted to be a fucking tough man. I just want to see a fucking, when his son gets to 15 or 16, I want to see him fucking punch his dad out. How can you say that when they've got a massive trade war with China? That trade war has cost fucking billions. Go and fucking look what farmers have got to say. Did the GDP go up? What about the debt? So Britain and Belgium have got the worst record on COVID deaths in Europe. Britain is now claiming that because the last two winters in Britain were mild winters, and so they had very few deaths. And now they're saying that those people that should have died with a bad winter survived, and all those people are dying now. So it wasn't really the government's fault. But it's been proved that he could have done a lot. Trump could have done a lot to fucking prevent a lot of those deaths, but he didn't. He even had a doctor from his government saying that it was pointless wearing masks because the particles were so slow they would still go through. But if you've got, for for example, they had several layers. So if you've got like a bug that's coming towards your face, is it gonna fucking like wind its way through the fucking mesh? If you've got like 5 or 6 layers, is that germ gonna wind its way through? Of course it's fucking not. But you had fucking a doctor from the government saying it's pointless wearing masks. And they believed that. Of course it's not comfortable wearing. I don't wear a mask because it's not very good for me to wear a mask. It's a pain in the arse. But if I was in fucking England or America, if I was going out, I'd be wearing a mask. But in Japan, 240 people, it's gone up to about 1,000 or so this last week or so. But that's because they've been testing people that work in bars and the mizu shobai business. But the GDP won't be going up now, will it? What was the rise in the GDP? The thing that I didn't like about Obama was that he should have withdrawn the troops from Afghanistan. That's what should have. Plus, I'm also disappointed that he should have said, "I'm more white than black." Why didn't he say that? He had a big chance. "I'm more white than black." Why didn't he say that? He had a big chance, but he didn't. I would have said, if I was Obama, I would have said, "I'm mainly white, apart from my under, which I'm mainly black." And also get a bit of admiration there for his honesty from white people. But the thing is, in America, there's so much fucking hatred for black people. It's untrue. Yeah, I always found that really strange about Guantanamo Bay, is that it's in Cuba. That was really strange to me. A few good men. Does anybody know Shelby? Sounds like someone from the fucking Simpsons. Oh, she's Towie. She's from England. How can a girl that looks like this be in a fucking shit place not so long ago? How would you think a girl like that would have to have fucking problems? Have I missing some messages here? It looks like it, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Where are you from, Niels? I don't remember you. Yeah. Where are you from, Niels? I don't remember you. Yeah. Where are you from, Niels? I don't remember you. You was the guy that asked you if you eat poo. Have you got another good question, or should I now? Have you got another good question, or should I now? Have you got another good question, or should I now? That should be, should I delete you now? Have you got another good question, or should I now? That should be, should I delete you now? Have you got another good question, or should I now? Yeah, I know. It's just... Just gonna get rid of this knobhead Niels. Just gonna get rid of this knobhead Niels. Just gonna get rid of this. Yeah, well, that's probably because I was. earning $10,000 a month and paying hardly any tax makes you feel good. Going on Hawaii for your holidays at Christmas for 2 weeks or a month makes you feel good. I haven't had a holiday in about fucking 8 years, 9 years, maybe more. This is why I buy lotto tickets. I wonder if the lotto's fucking coming tonight. Wait a minute, let's just check the lotto. Lotto 6 results. You fucking believe that? Nope, that's not good. Unless my lotto look. Okay, look at this girl here. She's trying to tell the newspaper and the readers that she's got low self-esteem. I fucking hate cunts like that. If she's got low self-esteem, when girls with real low self-esteem, how do you think they fucking feel? Do you know Evangelina Lilly? She was an actress in Lost, a Canadian actress. I was watching her with Craig Ferguson. She's a really funny, really sexy woman. Well, but it's like anything else, isn't it? You've got to give them credit for getting into that shape, men and women, for getting into that shape in the first place. And then, of course, they've got to be attractive. But yeah, well, of course it is. But the models and whoever models and actors, they take amazing steps to get into that shape. So you got to give credit to them. And if everybody could do it, they would. Even when I was, even at my fittest, I still had a beer belly. The only time I lost it was on a true 2-week training course, and it came back within. I was like really fucking fit, and it came back within like 2 weeks. Just a little bit of. I don't know. Are you still listening to? Are you still in time lag again? Because that was about 10 minutes ago, Dash. Nearly knocked that fucking drink over again. You remember? I don't know. Most young men have this problem. If you're like in your 20s or something like that, late teens, 20s, and then you see like a girl your age, similar age, and she's going out with a lot older bloke, and obviously most young men are really jealous about this. But most women don't want to be in a pub or bar watching their boyfriend play fucking computer games or fucking on a pool table. I mean, even that, if you're a woman, 25 to 30, 35, a guy that's wealthy or famous, it's going to be a lot more interesting going with that guy or fucking going out with that guy or being that guy's companion, whatever, rather than someone your own age. Because especially if he's in the media or as a film star, you're gonna you're gonna meet a lot more interesting people, and maybe more avenues are gonna open up to you. So rather than going, I don't know what I'm fucking saying here. But the best point in example is that Brazilian girl who's 44, married to Bernie Ecclestone. When you came on, did he ever say, did he ever tell you about his best scores, Jen? Maybe that's what sent him gay. He was too close to his testicles. Mine Hoden Juken. What was his name again? That mechanic. What was that mechanic's name again? James. I guess that's a little bit gay. The guy that I know is James Tarmac. He's been on a couple of. He spoke some German last time he was on here. Maybe you remember him. He was in the army. He's a bit of a spoof of McGraw. Do you want the daily? Oh, it won't be at this time though. The latest news won't be on in 57 new cases. Sri Lanka. $6,500 new cases in Russia. Donald Trump's still stupid in America. Oh, fucking hell. Latest news from America. 61,800 cases in, and that might go higher actually. 61,848 new cases, 890 new deaths in the United States. That's a record, isn't it, Jen? 41,000 in Brazil, 8,800 in Africa. I don't think James Corden got into shape. You've got to be careful, Jen, especially where you work. Now, but don't forget, James Corden, he won a Tony Award. He was an experienced actor, and he did some quite interesting things on TV in Britain. So he was quite well known, and he was quite funny. So and talented as well. So so I think he's done quite well in America. I don't watch him all the time. I prefer Craig Ferguson. I think James Corden is actually fucking gay. I'm not sure. And he keeps calling his wife like really beautiful, which is a bit embarrassing for her because she's just average. She's an average woman. So. That I'm sure that it was. Well, maybe James Corden was well known in gay circles and fucking the theatre, because, like I say, he was on stage in New York for maybe 1 or 2 years. So I think it was called One Governor, Two Bosses, or something like that, or One Guy, Two Governors. Well, maybe they looked on that the British were doing okay in America with for hosting shows. Like John, what's his name? John Bishop? Not John Bishop. John Oliver, the guy with glasses. Craig Ferguson. No, he has got talent. No, he was a fucking. He won a Tony Award. So, yeah, I don't know the tango advert. Is that tango is in a fruit juice? It was like. Isn't that strange how that happens? Well, surely if he wins a Tony Award, which is a prestigious award in New York, then he must have some kind of talent. He's also presented the Tony Awards, and he sang and danced for a fat guy, which is pretty impressive. So, what do you think? Will Johnny Depp win his case against the Sun newspaper? It's not looking good. Moderate, high risk. when he's always been on TV, he always comes across as a cool guy or chat shows, but when his wife's filming him and there's like 4 lines of cocaine and a fucking pint of whiskey on the fucking table, and then he's showing off in videos, he's made a terrible mistake in trying to fucking sue the Sun newspaper. It just looks like he hasn't got control of his life whatsoever. Well, I think they should ban the BBC full stop. The BBC makes very few programs. They they hire production companies to make their funniest shows. Then they sell them to the BBC. They spend so much money on free entertainment overseas, free radio. Those cunts don't pay anything. They tried to catch me on the license. One guy came round and goes, "No, I haven't got a TV." And I wouldn't let him in the house. Like, he says, "Look, I haven't got a TV, go away." The next time he came around, my TV was on the 2nd floor and it was switched on. And so I invited him into the fucking living room and they could see there was no TV, which must have drove this guy fucking crazy. But thinking, I'm sure that cunt's got a TV. But it was upstairs on the 2nd floor. And that is my tale of beating the BBC licensed people. Yeah, they're very racist and snobbish, the BBC. Every time I look at a BBC interviewer or radio, they're all the same corny jokes, same way of talking. It's just one constant fucking path of going through this fucking uniform way of presenting. They're fucking boring as fuck. They're irritating as fuck. And having said that, my nephew's wife, she worked for the BBC in Leeds, and then they got married and knocked up, and she's now in Denmark. Yeah, one came here, and he was like a bit persistent. I said, "Look, I don't watch fucking Japanese TV. I watch it on the fucking internet, blah, 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 blah." But do you know why they're persistent? Because if those guys come round and they get you to sign up, see, it's just not 18,000, 15,000 yen. So the person that gets you to sign up or shames you into signing up, their pay is 15,000 yen, and that's why they're keen. Yeah, I'm probably some more of the aggressive ones would do that, without a doubt. But I think a lot of Japanese people don't like paying the NHK. They were also asking recently, in recent years, did you watch the NHK through your computer? Have you seen it? Was it Channing Tatum? He's a right wanker. He's fucking gay anyway. But did you see his wife? His wife is fucking gorgeous and cool. Jenna Dewan, she got married got rid of that fucking wanker, and now she's. This is Jenna Dewan. You can see her dancing with Channing Tatum on one of the shows, the the singing show where they synchronize. But that is fucking one hot woman, 39 years old. She got rid of that fucking wanker Channing Tatum. He's fucking gay. That 4-month-old kid, that's a very lucky fucking baby. My mate's wife was like feeding her kid he was in a sushi shop. She was feeding the kid, breastfeeding the kid in the shop, and I said, "Me next." He didn't like that. What's up with people these days? Well, this girl might be from Sheffield, my city. She's a, is that a, well, she's 50 already. She is nothing but a dame, nothing you can name. Do you think that most Americans are the best educated on films and TV series because with their networks being what it is, they're just showing all the material that was made from like 1920 until 2020, so you can watch anything anytime. They must be the most knowledgeable of fucking TV people. What are you saying? What are you saying, Dash? I'm third. For the okay. Yeah, mummy titties, they're the best. When they're about to have your wife is about to have a baby. The bestest breasts ever. But he's killed her, the cunt. There's a woman from, I don't know this woman, she's from she's a singer. And she went missing. She went boating and she went missing, and her son, they found her son asleep in the boat. Oh, that doesn't sound good. So this is one of her posts 6 days ago. No matter the year, circumstance, or strifes every day, your life is a blessing. Make the most of today and every day you are given. Tomorrow is not promised. That doesn't sound good. Boobalicious. Just checking the last text. Jennifer, I don't know if you're still there. Do you know this girl called Eiling B? She's Irish, very funny. Jennifer, I don't know if you're still there. Do you know this girl called Eiling B? She's Irish, very funny. Jennifer, I don't know if you're still there. Do you know this girl called Eiling B? Eileen B is a very, very funny Irish girl. She was in, her teachers were nuns until she was 18. hilarious girl, actress and comedian. Eh? I quit what? Drinking? No. I just stopped drinking to make a sandwich. The copper price has gone up, I think. All right, Jim. So there was a UFC boxer that has been in the news recently for he used his girlfriend to help him in the corner. So he smacked one person in the restaurant, and then he's come outside. Then he smacks a guy, an older guy. He's a fucking fighter. And he's telling him to calm down. Yeah, it was in the news like last week because he didn't use a corner man to save money, he used his girlfriend. He was complaining of paying too much taxes. And he's a well built person as well. Like it's in like popped him because the old guy was trying to calm down the situation. Then he was calling there was a worker at the restaurant who was a black guy and he's calling him nigger so many times. What is wrong with his fucking... If someone gets a phone out, there's no point in arguing, just fucking stop what you're doing. when I think I told you this story before. I wanted to smack the. He was the guy that was running the stand-up comics in Nagoya, and he was just irritating me so much that I said, "Come on, let's fucking go outside and sort this out." And then he's going, "You want to fight me?" So, and then he got his phone out. So we sat at a table, and he got his phone out, and he goes, "Yeah, Gary's just threatened to smack me," and. And I just said, so you think I'm going to fucking incriminate myself on your fucking cell phone, you fucking idiot? Yeah, there was there was someone in a British newspaper today, like pleading the case for Karens, saying that it's unfair calling them Karens. There was one in New York. They said a few of them seem to have a running theme that the Jews. There seems to be quite a few Jews amongst these Karens. You would have thought that they'd be angry at the fucking Germans and not the blacks. What did the blacks ever do to Jews? Racist and sexist to call them Karen. But no, because they're calling the guys Kens, aren't they? But if these things... No, but I just wonder, with this, how many of these cases don't even make the news? I bet there's so many. I bet there's... Well, it looks like the lots of jobs are disappearing in the UK. Oh, there you go. China's leading doctors declared the end of the China crisis. Famous last word. There are all kinds of jobs in the UK. Restaurants, chemists, car makers. But my brother-in-law, he works for a parts making company for Toyota, but they just cut they've just cut overtime. But who the fuck thinks of buying a car in these types of situations? This this is Gerald Butler. That's the guy from 300, and it's just they always catch him. So they always catch him like unawares. So they're fucking hiding somewhere with the camera. Then they shout out the name, and they go, "Who the fuck's that?" And they catch him. They should wear like earmuffs so Gerald, but I like him. Good sense of humour. Gerald Butler shows off toned legs in shorts with Morgan Brown. Wow. The foreign people will be the first to go. Yeah, without a doubt. That's why they're employed by the secondary companies. The Gleekers. Yes, foreign people. Yeah, it's closed down. But Abe, the Prime Minister, phoned me last night. He said, "I'd like to tell you when it's going to stop, guys, but it's all top secret at the moment. But when he does let me know, you'll be the first to know." I don't think they'll be letting anyone in from Britain, Europe, or America. Well, Americans might be the first to get Americans might be the first to get herd immunity, but that's only because most of them are fat cows. So, but the thing with America is there's just so. Is it like 60% don't have a passport, Jan? But you always wonder though if you like 6% haven't got a passport, but when so many work fucking minimum wage, they can't afford to fucking pay the rent. Never mind fucking go overseas. That is strange, and especially as your dad's German, or he says he's German. Yeah, you could have lots of arguments why they don't have passports. But in England, I think when from the 1980s or something like that, people got better paid jobs and got more holidays. And, England, shit weather. So going to Spain or France or Italy or Turkey Greece was very desirable, especially as it was a lot cheaper. Drive down to Mexico. Yeah, but a lot of Americans have been caught out when they've heard like a Spanish speaking voice. Like, you're in America now, speak. You're in America now, speak American. But there are people like that all over the world. So maybe they should rename that Yellowstone Park after President Trump. They should call it Yellow Belly. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have gone back. What about going out? I guess it's the passport, though, isn't it? So it doesn't matter if you go out through Canada. Yeah, I've done that before. My mate, we went from, we drove straight into Mexico from San Diego. My passport, my mate did not take his, so coming back, we had a problem. But being having Yorkshire privilege, we managed to talk our way out of it and got back into America. That Jennifer was a bad teen. I went to Canada. I went this side of the Niagara Falls, and then I went to Vancouver and the national park. The park, what do you call it? Big park ski resort near in Canada. Did you? Did you? Were you going there for taquitos? Maybe I'll try to stop drinking tomorrow. Why did he drive his wife to the top of the mountain? Tequila. Do you like Kate Beckinsale? She's quite funny. No, I'm not sure. I might. That's right. I used to call it yours, mate. And for some reason, I think I went near it because it was like near fucking Ronald Reagan's birthplace, or the house where Ronald Reagan was born. And I remember because at that time I didn't know Japanese, so I called it instead of Yosemite, which is like similar to Japanese pronunciation, and so I called it yours, mate. But the thing is, lots of countries around the world have got beautiful things. You know, it's beautiful sights to see, without a doubt. And I went to the Grand Canyon. Los, yeah, you've said this before. You said this before, so I'm not quite sure. I'll have to ask American friends here what's Los Angeles. How do you say it? Oh, I can't hear you, can I? Lo. How to pronounce Los Angeles? Let's try it on. Come on, you cunt.
Los Ángeles.
Is that how I should say it, Jen?
Los Ángeles.
Los Angeles.
Los Ángeles.
Without the accent on the A.
Los Ángeles.
Just say the same. The Angels. Okay.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. And I say Los Angeles. Is that why it's funny? Los Angeles. Let's try it in German.
Los Angeles. Los Angeles.
In Hindi? About Dutch?
Los Angeles. Los Angeles.
Maltese. That's not having it. Let's try in Japanese.
Los Angeles. Los Angeles. Los Angeles. Los Angeles.
In fact, I think the Japanese just call it Los. Chinese. I think this is just about to finish now, battery. Los Angeles. Los Angeles. This is Korean.
Los Angeles, Los Angeles, Los Angeles, Los Angeles,
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Okay, bye everybody. See you next time.